Cascade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a new Big Ten foe, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will go to work first. Now, guys, let's not forget, last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to...
There he goes! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep him honest, take him chunk by chunk.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They go to the ground. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Boilermakers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Good timing on the quick out. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Using the quick game. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Using his legs, it's Longo. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Purdue! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I really like this offense, putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The Fighting Illini take possession, and their offense will go to work for the first time. The game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse. We have another guy who is threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going for it all. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his...
Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Makes the grab. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. to the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play at 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hart. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Now on the return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He's got it inside the 30. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Throws toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. And it's no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And as he throws, and they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Illinois needs a big play here on third and long. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
He leaves it with his back. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Oh, it's a reverse. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Finds a spot in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Third down play from the gun. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
On the move, he fires. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to fit the field position with the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for space. It's Longo. Turning it on. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Boilermakers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Boilermakers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Boilermaker! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a heat. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Plows through the defense.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun 1st half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Boilermakers will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Illinois offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this deep...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll give it to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the fullback. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football.
Come on, Warranty.
He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. From the gun, the running back has it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Fighting Illini with options here on second and short. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and look for room. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right on the money. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He's got an open man. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. Want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to...
And into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Hands it off on the counter. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Second down play. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Pressure coming. Still looking. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here we go. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Karapateas. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fakes to grab. They'll get him on the ground, but not before Illinois picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
At this point, it's a lot about pride for this offense. They're just trying to find a way to get on the board. They have been shut out. And that last incompletion, I mean, they're now trying to take shots and see if they can just come up with something. I don't even know if they believe they can get it done.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Oh, he's got a chance. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. The give out of the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Release to the back. He's got it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. They'll throw it from the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They just keep firing. Quickly complete. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Pass interference. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that were...
Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this in the next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you do.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
So with the lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. They're dealing with a second and long. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. A hostile environment can have a